Welcome back to another episode of 101 Second Review. Today I'm going to be talking about this. The Happy Time Murders, the Henson family's company, new movie with Jim Henson's son directing, and of course it's a world with Muppets and people, but the Muppets in this world aren't treated too well, and some of them are even being killed off. And so Melissa McCarthy, playing a police detective, has to team up with her old partner Phil, who is of course a Muppet, and together they got to solve the crime. Okay, back in a second. Okay, right, the Happy Time Murders, the Henson family, Henson's company's new movie. And anybody, if you've met anybody out there who's seen this film and they've told you that it's basically Who Framed Roger Rabbit melded together with Meet the Feebles, that person is telling you the absolute truth. But for one rather enormous difference, it's not funny. What's happened here is there's a reason why this is out in the last week in August, in the dumping ground that has become mid to late August now. The reason is, they pitched this idea. They've got Melissa McCarthy, biggest comedic star in the world now, probably in terms of box office. They've got the Muppets that have had a big resurgence over the last 10 years. You bring them together, you make an adult movie for all those previous Muppet fans that used to remember it on TV and everything. What could go wrong? And there's no doubt it's gone horribly wrong in terms of when they released this, and the complete lack of any kind of push for it. And the reason is simple: it's just not funny. There's no jokes in it. If you're going to have adult humour, you have to have continuous funny jokes built on some element of character, and there's fucking none of that. There's even some kind of weird racial messages going on in it, but they're so basic. Don't treat people differently and so forth. People need to change themselves to fit in, but they're so basic. They're for kids, like Sesame Street, but it's not for kids. It's so fucking confused, the whole thing. I'll tell you, you need to know everything about this film in the last 2 minutes. In the last 2 minutes, you get a behind-the-scenes clip of all the puppeteers working to make the jokes work and so forth. And there's more humour, more feeling, more heart in those 2 minutes of behind the scenes than anything in front of the camera. Fuck me. Dreadful way to end the summer. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with more reviews. Thank you.